The Missouri Health Branch announced Friday the invention of an extraordinary, however, life-threatening brain-ingesting contamination in one Missouri resident, referred to as primary amebic meningoencephalitis, PAM. The contamination is resulting from a microscopic, unmarried celled loose living amoeba located in warm freshwater called Naegleria fowleri. The Missouri affected person is currently being dealt with for PAM in an intensive care unit of a medical institution. The amoeba is commonly found in heat freshwater including lakes, rivers, and ponds, but PAM is extremely rare. Due to the fact 1962, handiest 154 known instances had been diagnosed within the United States. The handiest other case identified among a Missouri resident happened in 1987, and currently, no additional suspected instances of PAM are being investigated in Missouri. A Missouri resident has a laboratory-confirmed contamination of Naegleria fowleri, a microscopic unmarried celled loose-dwelling amoeba that may purpose an extraordinary, lifestyles-threatening infection of the brain. A Missouri resident has a laboratory showed infection of Naegleria fowleri, a microscopic unmarried celled loose residing amoeba that can cause an extraordinary lifestyles-threatening infection of the mind. The Iowa branch of Public Fitness announced later in which the contamination is thought to have passed off the seashore at Lake of Three Fires in Taylor County could be closed quickly for swimming. End quote. The closure is a precautionary reaction to a showed contamination of Naegleria fowleri in a Missouri resident with latest ability publicity whilst swimming on the seashore at Lake of Three Fires Nation Park, end quote, the branch stated in a press release. End quote. Testing to affirm the presence of Naegleria fowleri in Lake of Three Fires is being conducted at the site of the CDC and could take several days to finish. The Iowa Department of Health and Human Offerings is running closely with the Branch of Natural Resources to share information approximately this uncommon contamination and will provide extra updates as check outcomes come to be available. End quote. Recreational water customers need to count on that Naegleria fowleri is found in warm freshwater across the USA, however, infection remains uncommon. Even though a rare occurrence, people grow to be inflamed through Naegleria fowleri whilst water containing the amoeba enters the frame via the nostril from freshwater resources. The Naegleria fowleri amoeba then travels up the nostril to the mind where it destroys the brain tissue. This contamination cannot be spread from one man or woman to some other, and it cannot be gotten smaller by way of swallowing infected water. Those situations are extremely uncommon inside the United States and in Missouri especially, but it's essential for human beings to realize that the infection is a possibility in order to are seeking for hospital therapy in a timely manner if related signs and symptoms gift, stated Dr. George Turabelidze, Missouri's Kingdom epidemiologist. Disastrous effects. Anti-abortion laws may want to make undocumented ladies extra susceptible. COVID-19 instances on the upward thrust. What to understand approximately the nation of the pandemic. People can take moves to lessen the danger of infection through restricting the amount of water going up the nose. Those actions should include: keep your nostril close, use nose clips, or preserve your head above water while taking element in water-related sports in bodies of warm freshwater. Avoid putting your head below the water in hot springs in different untreated thermal waters. Keep away from water-associated sports in heat freshwater at some stage in intervals of excessive water temperature. Avoid digging in, or stirring up, the sediment even as taking component in water-related activities in shallow, heat freshwater regions. Those who experience the subsequent signs and symptoms after swimming in any warm body of water need to touch their fitness care company immediately because the ailment progresses hastily. Severe headache, fever, nausea, vomiting, stiff neck, seizures, altered intellectual popularity, hallucinations. As of Friday, the country fitness department did not launch the identity or region inside the kingdom the infected man or woman lives in.